Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have my skincare routine, long awaited. I honestly kept waiting and prolonging this video because I'm such a perfectionist and I really wanted my skin to be as close to perfect in my eyes. But I realized it's never gonna be perfect. I'm human. So I was like, you know what? Let me just show them what I'm currently using because my skin has come a long way from when I started. I'm 25 years old. I started when I was a teenager, but I used to have really bad like cystic acne. Actually, before my YouTube channel, I would have really bad like hormonal acne and just those really deep under the skin, painful, like I wouldn't even call them pimples, but they were just like really deep and I couldn't pop them and it was just such a mess. Just over time, I figured out what's working for me. Again, my skin isn't perfect. I have very, very dry skin. Actually, I have combination skin. I'm very dry everywhere but my nose when I go out. So like from wearing makeup, about hour 3, hour 4, I start getting oily and it's because I sweat a lot and it just starts getting oily in my T-zone. But primarily my skin is dry. Another thing is I have very sensitive, let me repeat that, very sensitive skin. I noticed I became very sensitive when I became vegetarian, which I feel like my body is just like rejecting certain things. I started becoming very allergic to things. So I can't use most products that have rose and I can't use products that have coconut, which is really strange. I'm gonna share with you like different options for everything because I switch up my hair care and my skincare. By the way, I have no makeup on, just mascara, lip balm, and this is how my hair naturally dries. So this is like me with mascara. But I like to switch things up. I feel like it shocks my skin, it shocks my hair. I like a routine, like I always use cleanser, toner, moisturizer, but you'll see I kind of have a couple of options for you guys. And I know it's like annoying to always hear the spiel, but drinking water, I just grabbed this one, that's why it's full. Drinking water definitely just helps your overall health, but I find that it helps my skin. I have more clarity, I have more energy, but also my skin has a glow to it that it doesn't when I'm like dehydrated. I find that my skin is a lot more dry when I'm not drinking water, obviously. So stay hydrated. Also, I change my pillowcases very often. I switch them out and then I wash them like all the time because if you don't wash your pillowcase, what you're basically doing is going to sleep with like oils and masks and products or makeup, which you shouldn't do. And then you just keep sleeping on that. So it's just like building and building. So definitely wash your pillowcases very often. I do also my towels that I dry my face with and my body towels, like constantly just wash everything and make sure you're really washing it thoroughly. Also your phone. I feel like people don't think about it, but even if you're not wearing makeup, just like the oils and the dirt on your face every day touching your phone. I wipe my phone down every day with a wipe, like an alcohol wipe that's meant for phones, and it definitely makes a huge difference. I remember I used to only break out on my right side because I was always having like oil and makeup buildup on my phone and I wasn't cleaning it as often, so I would get pimples on one side. I know you guys want to know what I'm using, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna get started actually with what I use to remove my makeup because I feel like that's really important and I feel like this is something that I had to learn the hard way. If I'm wearing a full face of makeup, like a lot, like going out kind of thing, I will use a makeup wipe. And I'm actually all out today. I use the Aveeno ones, I use the Neutrogena, but I also use the ones from Koh Gen Do. I would remove my makeup with a wipe and then that's it. It's embarrassing to say that, but hey, you know, like it is what it is. That's what I used to do. But now what I do is I go in with a micellar water. Now, if I have a lot of makeup on, I'll go in with the wipe and then I'll go in with my micellar water. This is from Bioderma. This is actually the one for dry, dehydrated, sensitive skin. So basically this is like a cleanser and a face wash in one kind of thing, and you don't have to use water with this. So what I do is I take some of this, I put it on a Shiseido cotton, which these are super soft and I really love these as opposed to just like a regular cotton round because that can be very abrasive, especially on my sensitive skin. I go in my micellar water after the wipe if I feel like I have a lot of makeup on. If I'm not wearing that much makeup, I just take a pad, I pour some on, and then I just wipe my face. I try not to use this on my eyes, but you can. But I just feel like I go through so much if I'm going to be taking off my eye makeup with this. But when you want to take off your eye makeup, you just want to kind of like press down gently. You don't want to like rub like crazy because I am guilty of that too. It doesn't matter what brand it is, but this is personally the one I like. Garnier makes a great one too, but if I'm not wearing that much makeup, boom, micellar water with the pads, or if I'm wearing a lot of makeup, it's a wipe first, then micellar water. And then for my eye makeup, I use one of two makeup removers. I either will use the Neutrogena oil-free eye makeup remover. This one's great, effective, and gentle just like it says. Or I'll use the Lancome Bifacil. Both of these are like dual phase products where they have an oil and then they have kind of like a water. I put it on the cotton, the Shiseido cotton pad, and then I'll gently remove my makeup. I rip my lashes off first and then I remove my eye makeup. Now that all my makeup is gone, I will then use a cleanser. This is the one I've been using lately and I love it. It's the Kora Organics Cream Cleanser for very dry skin. What's so awesome about this is that it's immensely hydrating. This gets all over my face like when I'm cleansing, and it just touches my lips, and my lips even feel softer when I use this. So I really love it. I love that it has a pump. I love that it's a squeeze tube, really easy to use, really pretty packaging. It has aloe vera, which is like my love when it comes to skincare. I love aloe vera. I need to get an aloe vera plant. Like I've been slacking on that, like straight up aloe vera on my face. But it also has avocado oil and macadamia oil for nourishing, maintaining skin balance. So after I've done all that removing of the makeup, I still want to go ahead and cleanse. If I'm done for the night, like either I just partying too hard or I'm just so tired, I'll do the micellar water and I'll do the wipes and stuff and I'll go to sleep. And I don't find that I break out with that, but it's just better to cleanse after you do all of that, because even though it doesn't leave a sticky or oily residue, you still want to go ahead and use a cleanser. So this is the one that I like. It's really hard for me to find a cleanser that doesn't strip my face, doesn't leave me dehydrated, but also doesn't like irritate me or break me out. So I've been loving that, guys. I've been using that. But if I get home with a bunch of makeup on and I jump straight into the shower, like I don't really feel like fussing with all of that. Like I just want to get all the makeup off in the shower. I use the Clinique Take the Day Cleansing Balm. So it's not like your traditional cleanser that you use with water. This one is a solid. You take some, you massage it into your face dry, and then you go ahead and rinse. And I try not to get this too much in my eyes because it can make me a little blurry, but this does a great job of removing everything off in the shower or even at your sink. I just feel like it's easier to use in a shower because it gets pretty messy. And so I use that, and then I'll go in with the cleanser, because using products that are, you know, to remove makeup, I feel like they're not cleansing. I feel like they are so strong to take off makeup that they'll leave like a little bit of residue. Even if you don't feel it, I still just like to go in with a cleanser. And that's something that I struggled with. Like I would only use, you know, micellar water or a wipe or a product like this, and then I wouldn't cleanse. And I think that's so high key. Like you have to cleanse your face after you do all of that. Okay, so now that we've talked about like removing makeup and cleansing and all that, now let's talk about the products that actually don't get washed down the sink or go into the garbage. Like these are the products that I invest in because they're actually like sitting on my face. They're the ones that are actually working, whereas cleansers at the end of the day, they are gonna go down the sink. So you want to find a good one for your skin. It doesn't have to be expensive. Cleansers, you know, Cetaphil, CeraVe, like it could be any brand. I honestly feel like cleansers, as long as they don't break you out or dry you out, you're good to go. So after I removed all my makeup at night or in the morning when my face is clean, I like to go in with a toner. This is the Sisley Floral Toning Lotion. It's alcohol free for dry and sensitive skin. This is very expensive, but I love how it feels on my skin. It's far from drying, so when you think of toner, you usually think of something that's really stripping, but this one actually feels almost like moisturizing, which is really important for me because I hate when my skin feels and looks dry and tight. I just don't like that feeling. It's uncomfortable for me, so this has been really awesome to me, and I've had it for quite a while, and I've only gone through not even half of the bottle, so I only use a little bit again on the Shiseido Facial Cotton, so I go through those quite a lot. I actually don't cut my Shiseido cottons, but you can if you want to make them last longer. But this has been so awesome to me, and it's been lasting a really long time. Even though it's expensive, I feel like I get a lot of use out of it. So now that my face is toned, basically what that will do, even after washing my face with the Kora and the micellar and the wipe, a toner will prove to you that your skin still has some makeup or dirt or residue on it. It's insane. Like you've just done all of that, but chances are there's still something on your face. So this will really prove to you. So once you take this and you really get around the edges of your hairline and you just go all over your face, hopefully you don't have too much left on it because that means you didn't cleanse well enough. But chances are there's going to be a little small amount of something, which is okay. So that's why I love using a toner, because then I really feel like, okay, now I'm cleansed. Sometimes I'll do 2 pads all over my face of toner to really make sure that the pad is clean. That's when I feel clean and I feel ready for the rest of my skincare, or ready, you know, to go on with my day, because then I don't feel like I have dirt and makeup on my face. So after my toner, I go in with a serum. So this is the La Mer Revitalizing Hydrating Serum. I've tried a couple of La Mer products. I tried the treatment lotion, wasn't a fan. I tried their creams, not crazy about them, but for some reason, this product in particular really just works miracles for me. It almost feels like a water cream, but it actually lasts. Like that feeling of being hydrated really, really lasts. And so when I'm really dehydrated, I put this on, my skin drinks it up so quickly. I went through the whole bottle, which says a lot because I do get sent a lot of skincare. I will say I'm very grateful for that. and I do buy a lot. But when I go through a whole bottle like this in a short amount of time, it's because I really enjoy it. So really enjoy it, and I need to go buy another one because I'm down to my last couple of pumps. I look for products that are going to hydrate my skin, that are not going to strip it, that don't have alcohol, and this one has been great. So I went to the La Mer section, and the rep there was telling me that this is her favorite product too from the whole line. So I was like, we know, girl, we know. So after I've done all of that, now it's time for moisturizer. I have a couple to share with you, so I'm going to kind of speed through them because I switch my moisturizer up quite often, just because it depends on the day, depends on the feel, depends on how hydrated or dehydrated my skin is. It also depends if I'm wearing makeup or not. The one that I love, and I'm so upset, like I think it's discontinued, I'm not sure what's going on with this, but is the Kim Tai Ofra Wanderlush. I love that this has aloe. It's like, that's just like high key for me. It's hard for me to find products, like mainstream products that have aloe incorporated into them. It's fragrance free and it's for all skin types. I have this on now and my skin just feels supple when I use this. A lot of moisturizers kind of sink in really quickly, and then I go and put on my makeup and it just feels dry. So what I love about this is that it feels like a water cream because it's very like lightweight, but once you start rubbing it into your face, it's like a hybrid of a water cream and an actual cream. It feels hydrating, but it doesn't feel thick. It doesn't feel like it's suffocating your face, because I hate that. I hate when it's like fragranced or just feels like so silicone-y that my face feels like it's suffering, like it's suffocating. So I don't like that feeling. This one doesn't do that, and I hope it's still available. If it is, I need to go online and buy a couple of these because I never want to be without this. I don't know what's going on with it, but I really like it, and it's my daily moisturizer. I already had 3 of them, so I went through 3 of those. So this is my last bottle, and I'm kind of scared, I'm not gonna lie. Another moisturizer that I like is the Clinique Moisture Surge Extended Thirst Relief. This I use on the days that I'm doing makeup and I really feel dehydrated. Like if my skin is feeling really dry, I go with this one because it's very hydrating. It's gel-like, so it doesn't interfere with my makeup, and it almost acts like a primer, which is kind of crazy. It really smooths out the skin. I like this one in the daytime because it's not a cream, it's a gel. So I like this one in the daytime if I'm gonna be wearing makeup. If I'm going out and it's really cold and I know my skin is going to be really dry and tight when I go out, I use the Belif True Cream Moisturizing Balm. So they have a gel, like the Aqua Balm, and then they have this one, which is the Moisturizing Balm, which is more of a cream. This one still has a little bit of some gel properties to it, but it's a lot thicker than those two. So if I know I'm gonna be like out there the long day, you know, my skin's really gonna brace the environment, I feel like this is the perfect one. You really want to make sure this sinks in before you do your makeup. You can use this under makeup though. It says up to 26 hours of moisture relief, and I totally believe that because this one really is moisturizing. It packs a big punch of moisture to your skin. And then another moisturizer that I love, which I feel like people kind of like judge when they hear like MAC skincare, but this is MAC Complete Comfort Cream. When my clients come in, I use this cream on them almost 9 times out of 10 because I don't know if they've been doing their skincare. I don't know how dry their skin is. Like I can feel, you know, if it's dry or not, but I want something that's really hydrating on their skin while they do their eyes. So this one is very hydrating, but it works so well under makeup. So this is the MAC, again, Complete Comfort Cream. I do like their Charged Water Cream, but this one is thick. So it's not a gel, it's a cream, but it's like one of the only creams that I can use under makeup that just sinks in maybe like after 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and it leaves your skin with a glow. Like it really feels very comforting. So I really like this one. This is just like so soothing and so comforting. So I really enjoyed that one and I use that quite a lot. Okay, so I've cleansed, I've toned, I've moisturized. Now it's time for an eye cream. In the daytime, I like using the Clinique All About Eyes Rich. This reduces circles and puffiness, so this is why I like using this one in the daytime because I get very puffy under eyes. I don't get darkness. I get darkness on my actual lids, but not underneath my eyes for some reason. I mean, I'm happy that I don't get that, but instead of getting darkness, I get puffy. Like it blows up, like my whole eye will be very swollen in the morning. So I like this one because it really works very quickly to depuff. It doesn't have any fragrance, ophthalmologist tested, which is important. It's a little bit thicker. It's not like the thin formula, but it still works under makeup, which I like. You just want to really let this sink in. So I like putting on my moisturizers and my eye creams and then start my eyes, my eyebrows, and by the time I get to the face products, this already is working. It's already into the skin and you're good to go. If you've watched any of my skincare videos or almost any of my favorites videos, you know I'm always talking about oils. Oils, oils, oils. I love oil for my skin. As a dry, dehydrated skin kind of gal, oils really help me it soothes my skin, it moisturizes my skin. Sometimes moisturizer is not enough, and I really like that glow that an oil leaves me. I've tested so many in my life, but the one that I really just keep going back to is the Shiseido Future Solution Replenishing Treatment Oil. This smells great. Usually fragrance products irritate me. This one does not. It's expensive, but I really like that it is replenishing. I feel like when I put this on, I have it on now, it gives me a nice glow, so when I go out, like, it feels like I have foundation on, or I just feel like I have makeup on when I don't. It really protects my skin from pollution and from the lack of humidity that we have here in New York. It's an oil, but it doesn't leave me oily. It just balances my skin out. It's not thick. It's a very liquidy oil, which I love, and it smells delicious. It has a pump. It's very luxurious, and I just like that it's one of those oils that I can put on without makeup, with makeup, in the nighttime, in the daytime. It's always gonna work. So Shiseido really killed it with this one. You only need a little bit. I've had it for a really long time, and I'm just halfway now, so it definitely is an investment. It's something that's gonna last you a really long time, so I highly recommend this. And since we're talking about skin, I wanted to talk about the lip skin. I use the Kopari Lip Love because of Melissa Flores. She put me onto this. She put us all onto this, and I never looked back. This is like my favorite lip balm ever. It truly hydrates. It has coconut, but it doesn't irritate me because I guess it's on my lips and not on my actual skin. It looks like a lip balm. Like, it literally looks like I have lip gloss on right now, but it's this, and it's just balm. Very soothing, smells good, looks cute, which is always a plus, and it does its job, and it's inexpensive. You know, like things like 12 bucks, which might seem like a lot for lip balms, but when you want to compare it to like a really high-end lip balm, 12 ain't that bad. So I love this, and I have one in my purse. I have one here when I do my makeup. I have one in my bedroom. Like, I just have one of these everywhere because I'm always just now applying this. I found that lip balm that I'm addicted to, so I love that. Now let's talk about nighttime skincare, which I feel like truly makes the biggest difference. Aside from cleansing is high key, but treatments for me are also very important. So my number one, I think my favorite product out of all of this, it's close to this other one, but this is the Drunk Elephant TLC Glycolic Night Serum. OMG. I was, and I still do sometimes suffer from the bumps under my skin because I get irritated from makeup very often. Like, I test out a lot of foundations, powders, you know, creams, primers, so my skin takes a beating. And so sometimes throughout the week I'm trying so much out and I'm tired and I'm not doing my skincare, and then, you know, the end of the week comes and my skin wreaks havoc. Like, it's just bumpy, it's texturized. I'm just like, what did I do to my skin? And then so again, this is a Glycolic Night Serum, and it basically says it resurfaces dull, congested skin by gently, very important, lifting dead cells away, revealing an even tone and radiant complexion. Fine lines, wrinkles, and other signs of aging will be greatly diminished, along with excess oiliness, acne, and the appearance of pores. It has 10% AHA blend, horse chestnut, raspberry extract, and cactus enzyme. Has a pump. It's so good. I've been using this one bottle for a while. I think I have to break open a new one, but this really resurfaces my skin when, again, my skin is congested and I'm feeling very just low, like at a low place in my skin. I use this one time and I wake up with new skin. I'll have the bumps and I wake up and it's new. You know, maybe I'll still have a couple of left, but like dramatically different. And it's very similar to the Good Genes, like that's a lactic acid treatment. So people either love the Good Genes or they love this one. I like Good Genes. I do use that once in a while because I have very sensitive skin. So this one for me just works because it doesn't like get me really red. It doesn't break me out. It literally looks like a clear gel. You just put it on all night and your skin instantly looks so shiny. It's weird. You go to sleep and you wake up and you're like, wow, smooth skin. When you first start using this, you do feel a little bit of tingling in your skin, but my skin's so used to it, but not so used to it where it doesn't work anymore. It's still effective for me, and I use this about 2 to 3 times a week at night, depending on how my skin is. Like, I like to just kind of play it out. Next, I want to talk about another treatment that I use at night, and this is the Dr.Jart DermaClear Milk Peel and Micro Pads. I talked about this in a favorites. So this is a micro home peeling treatment, and you get these pads that basically have 2 different surfaces, like a gentle and then a more like rough side that you use with this product. So you shake this up, you put some onto the pad depending on which side you want to use. I usually use the abrasive side on my cheeks and my forehead, and then the soft side on my nose and on my chin. But this really helps. So this is supposed to be something that you wash off, but I actually don't wash this off. It says remove with lukewarm water, but but I just kind of leave this on overnight as a treatment, and I feel like it works so well for me that way. Again, it's something like the TLC Glycolic Night Serum. This is also amazing at removing texture and bumps, which is what I suffer from. I rarely get acne anymore, but I do get like little bumps under the skin. I get, you know, texture, uneven skin tone. So either the night serum or this one. I never use both in the same night. That's too much. Even though they're both very gentle, you don't want to do too much to your skin. Some nights I don't use either of them, and I'll just put like my oils and my moisturizers and all that. Something else that I do quite often is exfoliate. If I have a really important event, I make sure to exfoliate the night before. Like, I have to. I will get in there and exfoliate really well, because that really just makes your skin nice and even and smooth for makeup application. My favorite one is the Henriksen Walnut Complexion Scrub 2-in-1 Cleansing Exfoliator. It has walnut powder. Exfoliators are pretty simple. You want one that's not too abrasive and not too gentle. This is that right in the middle because it's a 2-in-1. It has like different types of beads in there, so I scrub my face. I don't feel like, you know, like I'm scratching my face off. It just is nice. It just really cleanses my skin and gives me a nice even complexion. If I want something a little bit more abrasive, I go in with the MAC Volcanic Ash Exfoliator. This is strong, so you want to be careful with this one. You don't want to use this one too often, but if I have a really important week that week, or you know, like I want to really look smooth for a video, I use this one, and it's nice. It has a really strange smell and look. It's black on your face because it has that volcanic ash, but it does a job. It really exfoliates everything. I really make sure to get in the crevices of my nose and on my forehead, because I feel like those areas people kind of miss, and I'm good to go. Another oil that I like is the Mer Renewal Oil. I only use this when I have like a mark. If I have like a burn mark, or just like I was picking at something, a scab, this is nice because it really helps to like build your skin back up. Like it says, it's renewing, so it really renews that skin, but it's a little bit on the thicker side, so I still prefer my Shiseido. But you know, ever so often, if I have a mark, we call it a mancha in Spanish, I have like a mark, I'll put some on there, and it does really help kind of clear that out and just brighten up your skin. I really like hydrating products. Like I keep talking about hydration, because I mean, when you're dry, like you feel like you just, it's never enough. Some nights I just feel way too dry for my skincare routine. I'm like, you know what, I need a treatment, and I don't need a exfoliating treatment. I don't need something that's like renewing my skin. I just need something that's soothing my skin. So if I've worn like a lot of makeup that day, or I did 2 videos in one day and I remove my makeup and I put it back, like my skin gets red and it gets really inflamed, and it's just, it hates me. So I like using moisturizing overnight creams to really just bring it back to life. So I have 3 to show you. This one is the Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Mask. Pretty simple, straight to the point. It hydrates your skin, it soothes your skin, and I feel like I wake up a lot more hydrated and not red. And another one that I use is a Sisley Black Rose Cream Mask. I also use this as an overnight mask. They say you to remove this with a cotton pad, but I just let it sink in overnight because it's very expensive. I'm like, I'm not removing you. You're staying with me all night. I just put a nice layer, and I'll put like a towel on my pillowcase, or I'll immediately take that pillowcase off in the morning because you just went to sleep with a mask on. But it looks like a cream. It's like a cream mask. It doesn't like dry down. It just stays on your skin. By the time you wake up, it's all soaked in and you're good to go, and you look plump and hydrated. I used the Black Rose one last night, so my skin just feels really supple and it feels really like plump, and I really like that. And another one that I use, this one's a lot more affordable. This is a Sephora Gel Hydrating Mask. I like using these kinds of products at night because at night is when your skin is doing the most work. It's very important to get your rest, and it's very important to put your skincare on right before you go to bed because it's really working hard for you at night. So I like this one, and this is like a gel, and it feels like water when you put it on your skin, but you don't rinse it off. You just leave it on. You wake up feeling supple, smooth, hydrated, glowy, all those good things. Another product that really has changed up my skin a lot, like this is the other product I was talking about that's like one of my favorites of all my skincare products ever, is the Drunk Elephant TLC Sukari Baby Facial. It's a 25% AHA, 2% BHA Resurface and Revealing Mask. I mean, the packaging is so cute. But this baby is strong. I also did this last night, and you really feel a difference. Like, you feel your skin is different. You see it's different. So if I'm using the TLC serum at night, I'm not using this baby facial. Like, you really have to be careful when you're mixing products. I don't mix products. This one and the TLC from Drunk Elephant, they're both like resurfacing products. You do not, I repeat, do not want to use these on the same night or even like consecutive nights. You really want to give your skin a break. But this is like the TLC Framboos Night Serum, like on crack. Like, it's it's there. The first time you use this, second time you use this, you're gonna feel burning. You're gonna be like, oh my god, it's tingling, get it off. But just push through, power through it. Now when I put this on, I don't feel a dang thing. I'm like, I put it on and I'm like, I'm good. But when I take this off, my skin is just so soft. I don't have the texture, I don't have that dryness. I use this also to have something really important that week. I don't necessarily use this like the same day of an event, but that week I'll use this to really get that deep exfoliation. So it's not like your traditional exfoliator, it's different, but AHA will exfoliate your skin. It will leave you with a brand new face. Like when I use this, I'm like, okay, it's time to get my new face on. And that's literally what it does for me. So this is so important for me. I don't use it again so often because I don't want to, you know, do anything harmful to my skin. Although it's very gentle now when I use it because I got used to it, you still want to be careful. So I use this like maybe once a week. I like to feel my skin out, see what it needs, listen to my skin. I'm like, hey girl, you need that tonight, let's do it. Like, you don't want to just go crazy and just product overload every night because you might not need it. Like, you might just need a cleanser and a moisturizer that night. Like, very simple. But if I'm getting like product buildup and my skin is building up, I'll use something like that and it just gives me a baby skin feel. Like it says, it's a baby facial because it will leave you with baby soft skin. Two other masks that I love, these are more of the traditional masks, are the Glam Glow Thirsty Mud and the Glam Glow Super Mud. The Super Mud is the one that has this charcoal-like color. I love using this on my nose if I feel like I'm having a lot of like texture on my nose or makeup is just not sticking to my nose. I really don't get blackheads or whiteheads because of all these products, but sometimes I feel like my pores are just looking larger than usual. They don't get filled with anything, but they just look large. So that night I'll go in with this primarily on my nose because it is drying. Also, if I feel like I'm getting oily that day, I'm like, what's going on here? Yes, your nose needs a break. This is like my nose mask. You can use it all over. If you have oily skin, this all over is great, but because I'm dry, I primarily use it where I get oily, where I get larger pores, which is my nose. And you will see this product sucking out that oil out of your nose. It dries and it's funny because you'll see like your pores. You can see like it's vacuuming out everything, and I love that because I like when products I can see a difference. It just is satisfying to me. I also like the peel off mask from Glam Glow. That one's nice. The purple is cool too, but these two are the ones I mainly use. And then Thirsty Mud is great. I use this as an overnight mask. I also use this not as an overnight mask, like if I really just need some real deep hydration real quick, like I don't got time to wait. I put this on all over, I wait, and then I rinse it off and I feel really hydrated. So I love those two masks. At night, if I want some more hydration, I'll go in with a thicker moisturizer than the one I was talking to you about. This one is from Fresh. It's the Cream Ancien Soft Cream Ultimate Ageless Complexion Treatment. And this is like some powerful stuff. It's expensive and you only need a little bit. It's very thick. It's like a whipped cream. This is like my anti-aging cream. I should be more into anti-aging because I'm 25 now, but this is really the product that I use for anti-aging when I look at all my products. This one, maybe the Sisley. If my diet was just a little too crazy, I like using the Cream Ancien because I'm like, I'm not trying to get wrinkles. If I was too rough on my skin, I'll use that one because your girl needs to be preventative. For under eye creams, I told you about the Clinique one, but I also like to rotate my eye creams. I really love this Shiseido Wrinkle Resist 24 Intensive Eye Contour Cream. This is like my nighttime eye cream. It just is so hydrating and I feel like it really does help with the fine lines underneath my eyes. I've gone through a lot of this. It's very thick, luxurious, moisturizing. It's just a great eye cream, but it's way too thick for the daytime, so I mainly use that at night. Another one that I like is the Belif Revitalizing Eye Cream. This one improves skin elasticity, so if I feel like my skin is getting a little thin under there, this one's nice, very moisturizing again. I feel like eye cream, like, you may not notice right away something, but the next day when you put makeup on, you definitely notice a difference, especially with these eye creams that I'm showing you. So this one is like a treatment for your under eyes. It really just like strengthens that area, which is great. When you're putting on so much makeup, taking out so much makeup, you really want to strengthen your skin, not let it get thin, not let it get lines, and just really just power that baby up so you can just beat that face, remove everything, and your skin will be strong. These next two eye creams I'm obsessed with. These are both from Kiehl's. This is the Creamy Eye Avocado Treatment. This one's so cool because it has avocado oil. It's just very nourishing, replenishing. It really just lets my under eye know that I got it. I got its back. You know what I mean? This one's like one of those, it's like my under eye is feeling really raw for whatever reason. Like I use a wipe down there and my skin hurts. This baby just comes in, it just soothes. It's like, shh, I got you. It's like, don't worry, I got you. That's this one. This is awesome, like amazing. And you want to warm it up on your hands, like on your fingertips before applying it. It's a really cool green color. It leaves your under eye nice and shiny. I love going to bed with like a shiny face because I'm like, Yes, moisturize me. And then this one is the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Eye Cream. This one is so fast to work. This one, like, you wake up and you're like, wow, my under eyes look great. This is like that quickness. It says it has essential oils and botanicals for fresher, younger eyes by the morning. So if you've had a really long night, like a really long night, or some tears dropped that night for whatever reason, Midnight Recovery Eye, just boop boop, no puffiness, no lines. And I like that it's in a squeezy tube. It's really nice to travel with, so that's bomb as well. And last but not least, I want to talk about the treatment that has been with me since the start. This is the sulfur ointment. This is by Dela Cruz. It's like pure sulfur, maximum strength. It basically just looks like this yellow cream that stinks. I put my brother onto this, my mom onto this, my friends, clients. If you're getting that deep, stubborn acne, like the ones that just don't want to go away and you can't pop them, or even if you get the white ones that you can pop, don't pop them. Please do me a favor, do not pop. Don't pop it. Don't do it. Put the sulfur on it. Give it 2-3 nights every night. Boom. Spot treatment. What I do is I just boom, attack it. Just little bit, ooh, sulfur right there. And then that's it. You wake up, you rinse your face. It might still be there, but just give it 2-3 nights. Just doing that. I use it as like an overnight mask on that, and I swear to you, I don't get marks. The pimple goes away. It doesn't come back in the same spot, because you know when you get those deep ones, it just keeps coming back in the same spot. This like kills it. Like it just, and it really stinks like rotten eggs. Like it feels like you're literally just like rotting your skin. But I don't care how rot that pimple. I'm just like die. And it just a little bit because it's drying. So you don't want to put this all over your face. You want to put it right, even if you have pimples all over, you just want to put it right on the pimple, not on the skin that doesn't have a pimple. So also on your forehead, if you're getting those little bumps, it's like $5 and it really works. Again, it stinks and you want to be careful because it can be drying, but this is also one of those products that has saved my butt. Like, I can't go without this. It's strong. You can find it in the Hispanic Latino section of any drugstore, beauty supply store. They sell it at Optima. I've been using this for years and years. This is like my baby. I've obviously gone through different tubs, but this is some powerful stuff. Look at that. Powerful acne treatment, allergy tested. Sounds like a dream for me. So if I do get acne and I'm allergic, this is what's gonna go for me, and I'm always gonna be with this. This is something that I'm never gonna be without. I know it sounds so dramatic, but I can attest to it because I used to get so much cystic acne, so many white pimples, just so much, like it just kept coming back. And now I kill them with the sulfur and they don't come back, and I couldn't be happier. You could also use this like if you get like a weird pimple on your back, just pop that on right there. You go to sleep, you wake up, you shower, you rinse because it stinks like hell, like it smells like rotten eggs, nasty. So those are all the products that I use. I know it's a lot. It seems like OMG, what the hell, that's a lot. But when you have dry skin, you really got to work at it. Whereas like oily skin, I feel like it's just, you got to kind of control the oil, but it's smooth, you're smooth. Dry skin is texture, dryness, roughness, like, and then when you wear makeup, you don't want to look like that. So I feel like I have to do the most sometimes to just like get normal looking skin. And then like I said, I like to switch it up. I like to shock my skin. It just works for me. So my skin isn't perfect. I'm still on the roots to smoother skin like always. And drinking water, having a healthy balanced diet really helps. Also getting facials. I haven't gotten a facial in a really long time. I need to go do that because getting facials weekly or bi-weekly really help. I just haven't gotten on that train yet. I'm still here like back there not getting facials. I need to get on that wave. Like, I don't even know. You just Yelp it, search for a facialist near you, an esthetician, like HydraFacial or extractions. Me and you both, sister, we both need to get on it because I'm not on it yet, but I will be. So I hope this video helped you, and don't be discouraged about your skin. We're not perfect. I know lights and Instagram and movies and the TV and the media in general, they make you feel like everyone's perfect, but they're not. Let me tell you, they're not, okay? Don't be discouraged, because I find myself very discouraged too, wanting perfection and wanting to be smooth and Facetune and Photoshop, but skin is skin. We have pores, we all do. So maintain, your hygiene and your health first, and everything kind of comes in check. Switching to a vegetarian diet and drinking more water and just being really positive and just not worrying and stressing about things really has helped my skin. And just take small steps into just taking care of yourself. I think that's what's most important here, is you want to take care of your skin. You only have, well, you have lots of layers of skin, but you know what I mean, like you only have one body, so just take care of it. It doesn't have to be expensive, it doesn't have to be inexpensive, it's just what works for you. It's trial and error. Everyone's skin is different. Just find what works for you, and please, I'm begging you not to feel any kind of way by seeing other people's skin. Like, I know how it feels to have cystic acne, I know how it feels to have those pimples under the skin that hurt to touch, to hurt to lay down on, but I will tell you, it gets better. At 25, looking back when I was like a teenager, I was like, this is gonna be forever, I'm never gonna get out of this is horrible. Listen, your body changes, hormones change, diet, you know, just try to incorporate a healthier lifestyle overall. I think we all can do that more and more. You know, we're not perfect, so yeah, just try to do that, and just don't stress it, don't fret it, because stressing out about skin isn't gonna make it better. I'll tell you that, it will not make it better. 100% guaranteed won't make it better. So just don't stress it and just have a positive outlook. That's all you really can do, and incorporate products slowly, you know, do what you can, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, found it helpful. Let me know what you think. Let me know some products that you cannot live without. I know a lot of you love like oils and like really natural stuff, so put me on. I would love to hear what you guys use and swear by. So I hope to see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you so much. Bye guys.